shit. It's just not turning out. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. I already have my primer on. I used the Ordinary high adherent silicone primer. It's like $5.99 on Sephora's website. I already got that on, and I already did my little face wash and stuff like that. We're gonna go straight in with my foundation, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I don't go in with a lot, just a little. I'm gonna dab her in with a beauty blender, just to get an even base to start off with. Oh, this is my winter shade. Not too much, not too much. A nice calm difference to my face. Gonna move back my hair to get into the forehead. I don't like too much foundation on my forehead, but at the same time I don't like that the no forehead on the foundation look. Not the vibe for me. Cute for others, not for me. But I'm gonna go on with a bit more of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I forgot to mention my beauty blender is already damp, so nice and soft. Then I'm gonna go in with my LA Colors Concealer, and then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer in a lighter shade, so I can brighten up the places that I don't get with this brownish one. Yeah, I'm gonna go like that. This is also quite old. I would not recommend using really old makeup. I don't have a lot of makeup because I don't really do makeup. I just like to put it on sometimes. Push out a bit more. This concealer is quite thin, I would say. It is on the cheaper side, like $1.99. I got it at Family Dollar, I think. Like that much right there, and then gonna not push out more, but just a tiny bit right here on both sides. Yeah, like that, and then right here in the middle of my forehead, just to brighten up that area a tiny bit. And then I would do a mission, but no, I don't like it. Not today. And since I prefer a more softer look, I don't like to like overdo it with concealer like how you see on Instagram. I'm gonna dabble it with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and just a pinch right there. And my look, I'm gonna go with that top section first, all in the brows, to soften up that whole area up right there. Just so it's not like sticking to my forehead. I also get that problem a lot with this concealer. It tends to like stay in whatever precision I put it in, like too bad. Like, I don't know, and it like disappears but stays at the same time. I don't like that. but it's still good. It's still good. It's still good. I'm gonna go in. Let that dry a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with the corners of the eyes, all in there, right along that nose bridge too, to brighten that section up. All in the eyes. Keep it particularly in this area, not like all down there and stuff like that. Yeah. Going with my other one, same thing. Tie to my nose, in like eye corners. Yeah. I'm gonna blend it out a bit more. My face, I don't know, my nose area is a bit funny in the way it like folds right there. So this eye section is a bit flatter than that one in real life. So I have to go in a bit deeper on my nose to get like that shape, pre-shape before contouring. Going with the other one. I don't like to go too far because I don't know, I feel it pulls my eyes a bit too much. I already have almond eyes, so it's too much on me, I think. Gonna keep that like right there at the tip of my eye, end of my eye. Same thing with the other side. The problem child. So cute. Keeping it right there. A little bit further down. I also don't like that cutoff look, so I try to blend it right there, but still keeping it, you know, skin like almost, but still makeup-y. Not a big fan of the like just skin makeup, but the whole full out face beat also isn't my look. I also think these hold up really well together. I wear these out and I feel it blends really good into my skin. It looks almost very like satin finish instead of full coverage when I do it, more than likely. And I also enjoyed that. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go in with a bit of powder to set my face. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't use the actual contour or bronzer or setting powder or creams. I don't like a lot of cream products either. More of a powder type of vibe. Hold on. Okay, I had to pause for a second. I was interrupted. For the primer, I don't know if you really want to use primer. I don't really see a difference with or without that, but with this one, I have noticed that my face is a bit more smooth, soft, and shiny before I put my makeup on, so it gives it a good little base to work with. But yeah, I don't use cream concealers or cream bronzers or contour, so I'm gonna go in with this picturesque BB palette. It's an eyeshadow palette. It's a no, I'm pretty sure it's the face and eyeshadow palette. You can use it for either one. In this bronzy brown shade right here. It has no glitter, no nothing in it, so perfect. I'm gonna take this brush right here, fluffy. It's not too hard, not too hard. Ooh. We're gonna clip this hair back right here. That's what I'm gonna do, right there. Perfect. She's being a problem right now. We're gonna go into it lightly, dust her off. Take my little mirror and start in this corner. Yeah. To bronze my face up. She's looking a bit light with the concealers and the and the lighter concealers I use too. It's a bit of a grave shade, but I like it. But we're gonna go in there and contour right around there. I really like to get my chin area a lot. All in there. Right here. Me like. It's already starting to liven up. I'm gonna go a bit on my forehead with that exact same color. Not too much. I don't like a muddy forehead. A muddy forehead is against the law. Want to take a different shade in this nudes palette. I got it at Walmart during Christmas time. Well, my auntie got it for Christmas, but I know it came in one of those makeup kits that you get around Walmart's Christmas time for cheap, like a long time ago. I'm gonna go in with this little brown shade right here. I use it a lot, as we can see. Just that shade. And lightly set the rest of my face with that same brush that already has the other shade on it. Just to darken it up. I did feel a little light. I don't like a light face. Go back in with that same, darker shade of brown. Go back in those places I touched up before to go in deeper. This is also an eyeshadow too. Oh, that works really well. On that chin, I love that chin. Back in, and then I'm gonna mix these two colors, those same two colors that I've already was using. That one right there, and then the same tan one that's already on my brush, going right here in my nose area and eyebrow area, just to give that some dimensions. If there's not much there, I don't really have a nose bridge. Well, in real life, it looks like I have one in person. Well, on camera, but it looks good. But yeah, just to add one there. Yeah. Then I'm gonna put that brush up, bring out a smaller brush, like this one, a fluffy, round brush. We still got a little makeup on there. Then we're gonna go in with this shade right here in the corner that I also obviously love. This one. And that same BB palette one, light brown right there. Dust a lot of it off. And then hit this nose to the lightest amount, like the lightest amount. Just right in there. Just right in there too. Then I'm gonna go under and in these corners right here. Not redipping, because I don't want it too harsh. Just to shorten my nostrils a bit. They're not too big, but and into the eyebrow a little bit. Love. I'm gonna go in with that same brown that I keep going into the pan. That's touching pan. They also don't have shades, so just in case you're wondering, they don't. And this one I got, I think it was no more than $20. I'm gonna go under my lip with that. Give it some dimension. Yeah, just to, you know, tune her up and stuff like that. Pout. Then going on my sides the tiniest amounts. Yeah, love, love, love. Love, really do. Okay. Next, we're gonna go back into that LA Colors concealer. I'm gonna dab a bit right here on my hand off it, and take a smaller brush, an even tinier brush. If I can find a brush, one of these ones. It's quite stiff, but still flexible. Go in with that same little bit I put on my hands, right at the tip of my nose. A little, I'm gonna go on with a little bit more. Almost going now. And just tap that again. Tap a little bit off on my nose. The tip of my Cupid's bow. And dab it out with my fingers. Yeah, I really do like that. Just a tiny bit more, and I'm just gonna touch up right there, right in this area, this little dark area. That's why I try to go in with lighter layers, because I don't exactly want like a real harsh base to start off with, because she is a face that works with over the creams. I just realized that I put it over my cream, no, over my powders that are already on my face and my nose. Then I'm going to take that already damp beauty blender again, go over the powder and the cream that I just placed down again, and dabble that out one more time. And when I say damp, it's not really damp, especially not up here. It's just like soft and squishy, and it's cold now because it's cold in here in this house. But yeah, I'm gonna blend that out one more time, and you know, as you can see, it like takes shape. I like a darker, like that dark nose bridge look that be on like TikTok and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take an angled fluffy brush. I think I got this from like Melrose in a set for like $12.99, and go in with that bronzy shade again, right there, just the tiniest pinch, and line, just in those places with that color. Yeah, I like that. Really cute. Just the shape. Oh, blush. Blush, 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 blush. I'm gonna go in with this Cheeky Bloom palette. I got it at, I think, Dollar General. I think for like $5. My grandma got it. It's a cream and powder duo blush set with these colors. Cute, with this one being like the cream. You can see I used it. And then this powder. I really only use the cream. I'm gonna melt her a little bit. This is like the color. It's a bit bright, so I don't really use her, but she blends out nice. So we're gonna go right here at like again like the ends of my eyes. Then I'm just gonna again, maybe I should switch with the rest. You see, but my arm is lighter. I'm gonna take that same exact Beauty Blender, but this side that doesn't have like the makeup and stuff on it, and blend that out right there in that area, but also closer to the center than the end. If that makes you happy. I'm gonna and then I'm gonna blend out this other side. Gonna go all in that middle press with it. Now after it's situated on the outer corners. Now that I placed the blush down, I'm gonna go back in with the concealer again. The same LA concealers. LA Colors Conceal It. Okay. To wet. We're gonna take this little baby beauty blender to blend out just a tiny bit more concealer on the under eye. I feel like that's wet. Come on. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna go back in those corners again with the baby beauty blender. She's still a bit wet, so I'm gonna careful not to separate what's done underneath already, the powders and stuff like that. You know, brighten it back up and not so blushy. I'm not obsessed with the blush look like the girls are online. So I'm gonna go back in with those, just in those areas. And a bit in those corners. Love it for me. She's totally coming together. She's totally coming together. Now we can start into my eyes. Yeah, we're gonna do my eyes before my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows last. We're gonna go in with the same LA Colors concealer. And take this big beauty blender for a quicker blend out, just to even my skin tone right there. Just in that section. And we're gonna try to do, you know, I don't really like colors, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So I'm gonna take, what do I wanna do? Okay, got it. I'm gonna take a medium fluffy brush. like this angle brush right here, soft and stuff like that. I'm gonna go on with this pink, no, this pink right here, and mix it with a little bit of this pink. But we're gonna go in with that. A little bit on the brush, dab her off. Start at my outer corners. See how that pops up? Ooh. She don't pop up at all. We're gonna try to go in a bit harsher. Ooh. Pastel golf, don't like it. We're gonna not pursue that color. Not pursue that color. Oh, do you see my wands? My mom got them from Amazon. I think she got the 5-piece set for like $12 when what's the face, Harry Potter was trending real bad. I went through a real bad phase. Not bad, I loved it. Will be returning to her soon. Expected, unexpected, always. But we're gonna switch out brushes. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in with this brush now. She's a bit dirty on this tip, don't mind her. And this palette, the 88 Colors Standard Matte Eyeshadow Palette, BH Cosmetics. I don't know where this is from, or I got it from my cousin, and we not exactly talking right now, but she gave it to me, so shout out to Toy. Shout out to you, even though we're not talking right now. But yeah, it comes with a mirror, and that's good. And that's good. No, I like this. I like it. But we're gonna go in with this palette. We're gonna try to go into maybe this one. Yeah, this one, and then this one mixed together. Dust that off a little bit. Oh, it's a bit dusty. Oh, shit. It's just not turning out. It's not turning out. Maybe maybe this color with that same brush and this color. Yeah. Okay. So in real life, you can see it a lot more weirdly. Just the tiniest hint more. Trying to how it's. I'm trying not to get frustrated, but yeah, how you can see it's this hue of pink, this whatever this tiny pinch of pink is on the corner that I've managed to pick up. I've never actually used these bright colors, but I'm also not going anywhere today. I just wanted to do my makeup and film a video, so there's that. I'm gonna take those same colors I scooped up again. I hope y'all don't hear this lady screaming outside, like, because they swear they playing football. But we're gonna go in on the other eye with that same exact, lean in a bit better so you can see a bit better. Ooh, popped off a lot more. Okay, dust her off a little bit. Then I was talking trash. Gonna go just like that though, in like a circle. Okay. Why is it? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Just on the outer corners like that. Perfect. Then we're gonna go in with a denser, flatter brush, but still fluffy enough to like move and stuff like that. And go in with a lighter pinkish purple right here. And try to mix it with this little white, powder white. to lighten her up. That's me. And right there in the middle. You see her? I feel like she's coming through. Just the tiniest hint. And I'm not exactly a makeup girl. Like, I don't just do makeup, but I can dibble and dabble when dibbling and dabbling is needed. As you can see, these aren't the most high quality colors, and this is an affordable makeup look. So that's all I can say. And I don't, but since the makeup look isn't exactly turning out how I planned, why don't we get a little bit into who I am. My name is Bluebell. I'm 19. I'm from Texas. I'm not currently in school. Don't feel like going right now. This brush, soft, round, fluffy, from that same set, and go into this bright white right here, and mix it with this peachy-ish color. And I'm gonna go in and dab it on my hand to like almost mix those colors together before I go in on my eye, my inner eye, and just tap. Gonna go all over the eye now that I just think about it. If y'all see it in real life, it looks insane. But again, I also said I don't do makeup, so yeah, but I like that. I like that. I'm gonna take that same brush and go in with the with this rich purple right here. This purple, pinkish right here, and then a bit of brown right here. Ooh, that don't look like brown. I'm gonna go in this brown. It's a bit lighter. And I'm gonna again mix this on my hand to go under the eye right here, so it's not so disconnected. And also darken up that outer corner. I'm kind of liking it, honestly. Yeah, I really like this building. Oh, no, not this building. I mean this, what I got going on. When I darken up my eyebrows, it's gonna look a lot, it's gonna look a bit more cohesive. But yeah, so far this is what we're going with. I'm gonna take my eyebrows, now I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I'm gonna go and just fill them in with a regular deeper color in this Sephora palette I got from Sephora around Christmas time. I think it was like $12. This rich color right here, don't mind that, but we're gonna go right in this color. It's a deep creamy brown. Love her, love her, love her. I think this is my first palette I bought by myself, actually. Just gonna fill my curls in lightly towards the end, not really towards the face. I mean the inner, eyebrow, just to darken her up. Not really precise, just to fill her in. I'm gonna take a bit more. And fill in that other eyebrow. Not too much, not too much. Well, I don't really like dark brows, but yeah. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna take an actual eyebrow brush and comb but the brush side and brush out the product I just placed in that eyebrow. Again, because I don't like dark brows at all. I just wanted to fill them in. Gonna take some more concealer from that LA Colors concealer. And then I'm gonna go in with this same thing I placed the same brush I can place the concealer earlier. Dip back into her and just to clean up under my underbrow. Yeah. And I place her usually just towards the end. I don't really go on the top of my eyebrows. I feel like I enjoy the way it just hairs out and flares out at the what's the face ends of them, and I don't really